This is Purpose of Life. Welcome to this program, Purpose of Life. Purpose and life. It's like a coin with two sides, life and purpose. The question today many people are asking is, what is the purpose? Today's program, we have a very interesting topic, but more than that, today I'm so happy that we have a guest who's not only reaching out across the globe with his songs, with his singing, but also with his speaking. He travels and meets several age group peoples, young, middle and old, and all come to him because they like what he speaks. But he is not speaking just from what he knows, but he's speaking from the Word of God. And in today morning, I have a lot of questions to ask our guest today, and our guest is Isaac Joe. Isaac, it's a pleasure to have you.
Such a joy to be with you.
And Isaac, when this word comes, purpose and life, this word purpose has several meaning, because everybody seems to be running for a purpose. What's the first thing which comes to your mind when you think of this word purpose?
Purpose is, why am I living? There's a journey and there's a destination. So, what I'm going to leave behind? What will my friends and my people remember me for after I'm leaving this place, the legacy, So, it's not just like a picnic, but there's a tremendous purpose to leave our thumb impressions and leave a legacy, through something. It can be anything for some people, not definitely very divine, but some way impacting people and adding value into their life. I think that's the fulfillment of every person's life.
You being a musician and a songwriter, we have seen several famous musicians who have left us, but very powerful songs they have written and all. So, from a musician's point of view, what do you think would be the main purpose of a musician? Sometimes people go after fame, money, and we see a lot of talented people really scaling up in life because of the talent which God has given them. But sometimes the end doesn't look very comfortable. And especially when it comes to artists, we see that story again and again in many cases. They seem to enjoy the glamour, they enjoy what is there in their life, but they don't seem to be happy. Why do you think people who even earn money, earn fame, come to great heights, don't finish well? What's your take on that?
See, music by itself is just a tool, but for me as a musician, I feel even a poet, artist, musicians, singers, they are a voice. Of course, music gives a platform, but what are you trying to tell the people? But if you make some noise and go without any message, then it's quite an empty life. Whether it's a negative message or a positive message, but there's a message that you leave. And that I feel is the final reach for the music, and whatever you do, it must convey something. Even if you play a little lead, a solo, it comes and talks something and goes to the soul.
But the question is, why is it that even after many musicians and artists achieve such big heights, there seems to be a little ending. Most of these people who end up, at least a few, I don't want to name names, but they don't seem to be happy with all the name and
why
fame
happy?
And money.
Why? They even committed suicide.
Yeah. So why come to that?
With
level?
all the fame, more money, more glamour, and the emptiness will increase if you don't fulfill what you're made for.
But that's what people run for, right?
Run for it's just superficial things, But that's the bait. Most of the musicians, even people come from difficult homes, and the dream is to make it big. So money is offered, fame is offered. When everything is offered, what is behind the offer nobody reads. See, even many people regret. They said we signed out of eagerness, they signed the contract, but nobody reads what implication they are signing into. So life is like that, immediate, instant, you get that kick, you do it. But finally, they've been used, they realize, wow, I need to do so many gigs. How can I do? But you signed it already. Then they say, I couldn't do it, my body couldn't take it. Then they take drugs. You have to complete what you signed. So by the end of 10 years, they've chewed, they sucked, there's nothing left. They're disoriented. They can have all the money, drinks, girls and sex and everything, but then the fellow's sucked up and thrown, just like a mango fruit. No, after that they throw. This has happened in many people's life. And finally they don't, some fellows, they've come so smart, they said no, when before they renew, they just take it off. They leave the band, they leave the career, they say, I want to live with my daughter. I want to give a father. I want to be with them. I want to do gardening. And they take off, they refresh, they come back. But some, they just get used and in the name of fame, in the name of popularity, money, and then they commit suicide. And you wonder why such a big following for him and he commits, or she. And there's so many other things behind which we don't need to talk. But the basic thing is burnt out. And what will refresh a person inside is, if you would touch somebody, if you would lift up somebody's life, if you would add somebody some good thing into their life, that is the juice, that is the refreshing fountain that opens in a person's life. And there's no retirement for that person. He is still fresh. He derives a pleasure and a joy and the fulfillment in serving. But if it's just entertainment, a lot of even comedians commit suicide. What more they can give? They themselves are not happy, but they're forced to put on a show. This creates a emptiness and it wears you out.
So the same talent which actually which should be of great value literally sucks them away. Is that?
Exactly. Exactly. That's what happens. Highly talented people, then they themselves don't know what's happening. They're confused. They're unable to handle it. See, music is divine. Any top people, anybody says, if a person makes even a melody, whoever it is, that is divine. And now you don't know how to handle it, no? It's like a huge machine monster and you give it to a kid, no, it doesn't know. It's like that.
Isaac, as we are talking, I really want the audience to listen to one of your songs which you have sung maybe in a concert. We'll just go to that song and then we'll continue talking. And after the song, we're going to talk about a topic on the word authority.
Okay.
Because everything seems to be circling around what we say. But my questions are going to be very frank and very direct. And let's come back after the song and after the break, and we're going to deal with this topic, authority.
Okay.
Friends, watch this song. Come back after this break.
Vindicate me, Lord, I'll leave it with you. Vindicate me, Lord, I've no one but you. Vindicate me, Lord, I'll leave it with you. Vindicate me, Lord, I've no one but you. If I make a move, I lose my cool. Purify my heart, purify my lips. None can stand your glory, none can stand your fury. Plead my cause, oh Lord. Vindicate me, Lord, I'll leave it with you. Vindicate me, Lord, I've no one but you. Vindicate me, Lord, I've no one but you. Vindicate me, Lord, I leave it with you. If I make a move, I lose my cool. Purify my heart, purify my lips. Be my rock of glory, none can stand your fury. Plead my cause. Oh Lord,